Normal people are able to tell you how they met and when they fell in love. But that's not the case with Meghan and Harry. So many lies, so many lies. And the worst part of it all is that Harry went along with these lies because their encounter, how they really met, is disgusting. Prince Harry claims that this is the picture that made him fall in love with Meghan Markle, right? And in their engagement interview, they said that they met sometime at the beginning of July 2016, correct? And it was love at first sight. Weeks later, they were in Botswana or whatever it was that he took her because he was that in love with her. It was love at first sight. They had 2 meetings back to back. Yeah, that's according to what they said in that engagement interview. Later on, it's a different story. But according to Harry, this is the picture he saw of Meghan on Instagram and made him fall in love. The problem with that is that this is the first picture that Meghan Markle ever publicly, and I think only posted on Instagram, because I've gone through the entire Instagram from the time she opened it on May 14th or May 12th, no, May 14th, 2012, until she shut it down in 2017, I believe, or two. That's the only picture she posted, and it's in August 5th, 2016, thanking her fans for the birthday wishes. Now, keep in mind that Meghan Markle and Harry have stated that their first dates were sometime at the beginning of July. Yet, Meghan Markle posts this picture on July 1st, Princess Diana's birthday, when she was in London in 2016. Oh, I love this. And you can see the comment here. Is this from your prince or something like that? Now, how would anybody know about a prince if she just started meeting him? Now, according to Harry and Meghan Markle, they were a hot and heavy item from the moment they met, to the point that it was right, let's exchange diaries. This is according to the engagement interview. Because if we go by what they said later on Netflix, the story gets really blurry. I just want you to join the dots, and I want to bring attention to this thing city. So, yes. So this is Harry going to do the Queen's bidding, and the tour that he did in, I think, in Barbados and stuff like that. You can see the pictures here. He spent 2 weeks there. And yeah, he was there for 2 weeks in December 2016. No sign of Meghan Markle. But Meghan Markle couldn't let go of that. She had an article published. This is Meghan Markle asking for an article to be published in November or something like that. Sometimes like Harry's girlfriend while Harry's in Barbados. This is Meghan Markle wanting to make sure the world knew that she was his girlfriend. Correct? Because she couldn't let it go that he went to Barbados without her. Because she wanted to force this relationship no matter what. Now, this is Prince Harry after that Barbados trip, correct? Where he came and he walked Sandringham. That's the last time he walked alone without anybody. Supposedly, he was hot and heavy with Meghan Markle, correct? I understand him having to do his duty to walk with the Queen, but the Queen couldn't make it because, of course, her poor health. But you can see all the royals, including Harry, on 2016, doing the walk for Christmas and stuff like that. So he did spend Christmas with his family. Meghan Markle, on the other hand, was sending messages to Harry. Oh, I'm sorry. This picture is of her with her legs. This is that prior picture she had taken, but this is the picture she later posted. Because Harry had dumped her ass. Had nothing, didn't want to have anything to do with her. So she's sending these scripted messages. And also the one below with Priyanka Chopra, Misha Nunu, to remind him that they have friends in common. Okay, this is in August. All of this, I think, is in August, and the other ones are in December. Then, while they're hot and heavy, I understand Harry going to Christmas because he has to do his family thing, you know. But New Year's, Meghan Markle spent it on her own in Iceland. New Year's 2016 without Harry. Harry wasn't with her. So for a couple that were hot and heavy, why wasn't Harry with her for New Year's? And the interesting part of it all is that this picture here is when she attended, or she crashed, literally she crashed Tom Inskip's wedding on March 2017. The body language there is not pretty. It is not pretty at all because she was not expected nor wanted. So we know that in 2016, they were really not boyfriend and girlfriend at all. But she was pushing the narrative. But something after March changed that started to move it along rather quickly. Now, my question to you, beautiful people, is why all the lies? Why all the lies? From what I understood, I'm trying to get more confirmation on that. From what I understood, they did not meet around that time. Meghan Markle was a high-flying person. Why was she doing all the things that she was doing? Where was she getting all the money to travel all over the place? Like you can see in this picture right next to me, it says, for a woman who, you know, she has a supporting role in Suits, she travels quite a lot. And first class everywhere. Now, this is Meghan Markle in Hong Kong. What was she doing in Hong Kong? She says press conference. I mean, she didn't do any press. I've looked everywhere. She didn't do any press that year in Hong Kong. Nothing. But yet she was flying to Hong Kong, to Miami. She was quite a fixture in the Miami Gulf scene in Soho. All her trips to New York. Of course, while still married to Trevor. And yet in her Instagram, because she started in 2012, there was nothing about Trevor. But she traveled to New York, Hong Kong, Dubai, everywhere. First class. Isn't that interesting? The only reason I can think of for Harry lying with Meghan is because their encounter was not as romantic as it is. And Harry paid for it. Literally paid for it. The whole 2016 year was not about romance and love and going to Botswana. It was paid love. Those roses that Meghan Markle sent to herself on July 1st. The message in Iceland for Harry. Her crashing the wedding in March 2016. I mean, the saddest part of it all, as I said, is that Harry goes along with this. The royal family knew about this, and they didn't do anything to stop it. And they could have. They could have, because God knows they had enough material on Meghan Markle to basically disqualify her, completely expose her, and make sure she never worked anywhere. But they went along with it. I don't understand why. Because Meghan Markle was not an A-lister. She did not have that kind of dough to be flying all over the world, St. Bart's, Croatia, everywhere. First class. Her show was not sending her to Hong Kong, St. Bart's, or all those places, because there were none. Yet she would post stuff like that on her Instagram and on the TIG thing. So I ask you, and I hate to say this, but why would Harry marry a prostitute? Why would the royal family allow that? And I'm not saying that she was or not, but all inclinations are that she is, or she was at least, someone a very, very questionable moral ground or moral background. She was a Soho girl, and I don't mean she was a nail-lister who visited Soho. She was a Soho filler who entertained the VIPs. And, you know, for Trevor Engelson, how can he be such an idiot to be and still not get the message of who this woman was after he married her? They were married 18 months. And, you know, they were newlywed. And yet, when she opened the dig, her Instagram account, there's no mention of Trevor. You would think that she was a single girl about town. There's even a picture with a guy named Travis that people thought it was Trevor. It's going to be at the end of this video. And look at the pictures at the end of the video, because I will leave them so you can pause and go through them one by one and see what I am talking about, because I posted them alongside here in this video, but I'll leave them at the end so you can pause and look at it. So we know that Harry did not meet Meghan through on a blind date through a friend. We know that they did not meet early July. We know that people on July 1st, when Meghan Markle posted those pictures of the roses that she sent herself, had already told people she was dating Harry, because there are comments about people saying, "Is that from your prince?" And this is July 1st, 2016. So how would people know about a prince unless she was dating another prince that we don't know about? And then we have the same flowers being sent on March 2016. So was it Harry who was sending her those very same flowers? Because it's exactly the same flowers that she received on July 1st, 2016, but they were sent on March 2016. Meghan Markle had been making trips to London regularly, constantly, at least since 2013. Go and take a look at the pictures at the end here. I will post them as much as I possibly can, and so you can see some snaps of what I found. So if they were that much in love, why would Meghan Markle spend New Year's Eve on 2016 in Iceland? Because what she started to do when things were not panning out, Meghan Markle was forcing herself on Harry, bombing him, saying, "Look what you're missing. Look what you're doing. I'm here with Misha Nunu. I'm here with this other person." I mean, what do you guys think? Why lie? And the moment Harry lied, once, he had to keep that lie going, because he can't accept in his mind that this woman tricked him with the oldest trick in the book. Because from what I understand, she did tell him that she was pregnant in March, or something changed along the lines of that, but she did use the pregnancy card. What changed after March 2017? But look at the pictures. I am not going to tell you what I think. Well, I pretty much have told you what I think. But apparently they met in February 2016. But it wasn't a memorable encounter. Meghan had been coming very regularly to London in 2015, like you're going to see by the pictures that I will leave at the end. It is a seedy, sad thing that this has been allowed to happen, because Meghan Markle could be stopped at any time. And I'm going to say this once, because I don't hate Meghan Markle. I despise Prince Harry because he's a traitor, and what he did to his grandmother and his grandfather and the family who showed him love and gave him a purpose in life. I don't want them to keep using the royal titles while they're doing all their crazy stuff, because they're not doing all the crazy things as private individuals. They're doing it as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And like Harry said when he was asked, if you really don't like being a royal and you don't like the institution, why don't you give up the titles by Cooper? Remember Anderson Cooper? And he said, what difference would that make? And Anderson Cooper lacked the balls. I know he's gay, but he has balls. he lacked the balls to tell him, well, I wouldn't want to be associated or have any titles from an institution that I despise. I would like to have integrity and stand on my own 2 feet. But again, Harry and Meghan did not meet at the beginning of July, which is why that idiot looked towards Meghan to confirm on that engagement interview, oh yeah, we met in July, at the beginning of July. Because that's when Meghan Markle started posting stuff. But they met way before. Because Meghan Markle did that Rwanda thing in March to start hiking up her profile, because she had already met Harry in February. So let's see what it comes out of it. I mean, when are people going to really call them out for all of this? As usual, thanks for coming to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe if you feel like it. Thanks for the super chats, for the donations to the school. It's greatly appreciated, and for buying the merch. Thank you very much.